Hi, my Teletubbies. Sheila True Love, I'm back, and this is part two of Why Taking Back a Narcissist is Just a Waste of Time, part two. I think we left off on part one where it says if you feel that you made a mistake and the person was not really a narc, then by all means you should definitely reconsider. And if you feel that you regret the decision that you made, but when you see part one of this, you will understand how to determine whether you made a mistake or not. So I welcome you to uh, go to part one. Um, Now, you may regret the decision that you made if the person was not really a narcissist, but in part one, there is a perfectly clear description of a narc, totally. And I think, to be honest, we all know what a narcissist is. But I think also that you should never fight for someone who isn't interested in being with you. If you tried to get back or get them back and they rejected you, you know the best thing to do is to just move on. I know it hurts, but if you learn from it, you won't make that mistake again. We all make mistakes because we're not perfect, but as long as you learn from it, it's fine. If they left you, why do you want to be with someone that has made it perfectly clear that they don't love you? They've turned their back on you and they've left you. You deserve to be with someone that won't turn their back on you. Don't you agree? I know it hurts. It hurts. But you need to realize that someone turning their back on you and leaving you, that isn't love. I know you want it to be love, but it isn't love. The definition of love isn't leaving someone and turning your back on them. If you think that's love, you don't know what love is. And in order for you to, move on, you need to first know what real love is. You miss them. Okay, I get it. I understand. Well, do you miss those days when they disrespected you, used you, made you feel unloved, or acted like you weren't good enough? Do you miss those things? Sometimes you need to reflect. Take time to sit back and reflect. And hopefully you will check out the video I made in terms of certain questions that you should ask yourself before if you're thinking about returning to the narcissist. Of course, it's recommended that you do no contact, but it is what it is. Sometimes people, they find themselves in situations where they're dealing with the narc again, but we don't want to put ourselves back in an abusive situation, do we? I know I don't. And if you look at some of my other videos, it shows you how my ex-narcs, they came back, they're hovering. I even have recorded the phone calls so you could hear how they do come back. And so you could also hear how they reap what they sow. I have on my channel, when you listen to it, how the narcissist is talking about, I love you, Sheila, I miss you, and blah, blah, blah. And then I have my ex-husband narc. He calls me up. He's homeless. He's on crack. He came over. He looks so freaking awful. It's just mind-blowing to see how the Bible proves to be true. And that when God says, vengeance is mine, I will repay. When you hear the phone calls, and I recorded it on my channel so that my tubies can see. Please stop sweating the small stuff. You keep thinking that you don't hear from them. That means that they're doing good. They're doing great. No, sweetheart, not necessarily. And when you hear the phone calls and the videos that I've made previously, I did it for my tubies, and for my empaths. Because when I say I love you, I genuinely love you. And I absolutely want you to know, when I say, please hear me when I tell you this, never, ever, ever sweat the small stuff. God got this. Jesus Christ, they see everything that's going on. They see the way these narcissists have treated you. They're not blinded by this. So going forward, if you decide or you're thinking about taking the narcissist back, I always think it's a waste of time. But hey, to each his own. You know, I will love you. Whatever decision you make, I'm going to stand right by you. No matter what, it's your decision. I leave my name, my women's group, phone number. You know, you can join. You just download the Marco Polo walkie-talkie app, and I will bring you into the women's group. And we all love each other. You have to be a part of this women's group because it's amazing. All you have to do is go into your Play Store, download the Marco Polo walkie-talkie, put my name and my number in your phone, your contact, and then go back to your Marco Polo and send me a request. And I will accept you. I will bring you into the women's group. And you are going to be so amazed, amazed at what women go through and how strong we are and how we are helping each other to just be sister soldiers. It's the greatest group ever. You won't be sorry, and I welcome you. If you need someone to talk to, like I say, I leave my name and my phone number, which would lead you to the women's group, and that's the best way to get access to me so that I could always respond to you and not make you feel neglected or overlooked like the narcissist. And when you meet all these amazing women, you're going to feel so great because now you finally feel like you have support. So I welcome you to that. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you. And like I said, you always have a choice. I end all of my videos this way because I want to inculcate it, ingrain it in your head, you know, that you always have a choice. Always. Life is about choices. Please, my darlings, choose wisely. I love you. And when I say I love you, I really, really love you. The highest of agape love that you could ever imagine. I'll talk to you later. Until next time, Sheila True Love. Bye for now.